Hello, folks. Welcome back to another episode of the Profit Easy One. Another being prepared type video. Okay. First, let me just show you. I don't know if you saw the other video. Just yesterday, I'm changing my packs. I got this new larger one in. Ooh-wee. And I was trying to lighten the small pack. Just for a camping trip. And it seemed like not that much weight came out of it. Son of a gun. But because I did put new things that I'm going to have to lighten it some more. It's just some things I hate to leave home without. I did remove a few things. But before we get started, I just want to show you a picture. I don't know if I may do a review on the new bag here. Let's see if we can get this stuff in here. But there's the my old Betsy that she's going into semi-retirement. She will no longer be my inch bag because she wasn't all that big anyway, and that was a lot of burden to carry on her shoulders. I was worried maybe her shoulder straps would break. But right next to it, look at that new monster. Oh man, so far I'm really liking that bag. Oh yeah, and like I said, maybe we'll get into it in this video a little bit if everything else goes quickly. I just wanted to show you a couple things from the one where I was doing there, retiring the bag. This is one of those pieces of clothing that I told you I camouflaged myself. It used to be the color of this in here. The whole thing was. And some of the paints, I thinned them a lot so they would just blend, just do it on there. I mean, camouflage is just to help break up the pattern, and also, the color that you have is going to go real good. All right, so that's that. I didn't pull the pants off to put them on too. I have them so tightly into that one bag to keep them compressed. It'd be a burden. Now, when I was showing that other pouch, I mentioned that let me get it. The water bladder and everything that had been in that pouch had been removed. Let me get to the right pouch. But I just have a warning to you guys about water bladders. Let me get the zipper open. Alright. Now, this thing, like I mentioned, this is what I was using as a water bladder, just to carry extra water. It's convenient. It's compressible. It holds a good 2 liters. And it was a perfect spot in that pack for it to fit. But I had a bunch of other things in there that I'd removed previously. And I just want to show you some of those things that were in there first off before we go. Oh, shoot. Some of them. Oh, here. No. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I had some rubbing alcohol and another little spray bottle, And this is the same stuff. And I thought it was in this bag. I must have already moved it. I have a bottle of Skin So Soft filled up like this too, because it's real good like that when you just spray the mist on you and you're not rubbing it all into your skin. And if you're hairy like me, heck, the stuff doesn't even get to your skin. It sits on your hairs, but it keeps the mosquitoes away. Also in there, I'd put some calamine lotion. Now, I'm going to change this bottle out. The actual bottle is much bigger. I put it in this, and it has a pour type cap. But this is heavy, and this is more than I'm going to need. So I'm going to put it in a much smaller bottle that I have. But I'll tell you what, if you get a bad case of poison ivy and say you fall asleep and don't realize that you're scratching all night, shoo, that stuff can actually get into your bloodstream and cause you problems. So a little calamine's good. Okay, I had some soap in here. A couple more toothbrushes. I had more rope, but this one's not the real thick like the other big ones I have. And it comes with this, so does one of my other rolls. This one's a 1/4 inch instead of 3/8 inch. So, come in handy. And this one got a tensile strength of 300 pounds. So, not too bad. Like I said, I have a couple extra toothbrushes in here, a couple extra lighters, extra combs, some extra rubber gloves, and some more soap. But this is a bag that I'm going to repurpose. When I took some of those things out of the other bag, I tossed them in here. And this will help me to keep things organized in that large pack. Because, I like compartments, as you saw in my other video. And this one's got some, but the way they're designed, you know, I'm still trying to figure out the best way for me to really put everything in there. And so in some cases, you know, I have a couple dry bags coming. I got this. I got the other bags. Some I may still prefer to hang on the outside. Oh, and I mentioned in that video that one of the other things I do have for that, it all sits right there together. I just got to throw it on and go. Is this pouch, and in here I do have a. Actually, I just took it out. I have another multi-tool. I'm going to switch this one out for the one in my van. The one in my van is much better. This one's okay, and I even went through and before and sharpened the can opener. I sharpened the knife. Yeah, it's an oldie but goodie. But I do have a much better one. I would rather take it with me and leave this one in the van. Alright, let's see. Now what I did is, you know, I had my water filter came in, and I mentioned that I had a whole bunch of hose. I have some that's 1/4 inch. It works perfect with the filters, and it's at least 40 inches long, so I got plenty to work with. And then I have some thinner hose that actually will fit inside of that hose and fits tightly. But I have that, and a water purifier, and a syringe, and these pantyhose for pre-filtering the water. Oops, I'm sorry, you couldn't see this. And also this handkerchief for if I want to filter some water or use it for other things. But I think that's pretty much what's in there. And of course the little water filter did have its own little piece of hose too, which that could come in handy. And maybe I'll mention that in another video. And one of the things that I showed in the video, and I got ready to get into it, but I got distracted, was this. Of course, it has the other knife on there too, which I'll pull out here in a second. Now, I'm not gonna do a review on this. I already have a review on it. Man, what a deal I got for the price. But you know, it has this carrier here for your belt, but I don't really trust it because the shovel's pretty heavy. So I'm hoping to eventually, maybe I'm going to make my own a different bag to just go right over this one, where this can be inside of it, but it'll be a new bag that I have to figure this out. You know, I'm no seamstress. My mom's pretty good. Maybe I can get her to do it. Or, you know, I do have some old clothes, heavy duty stuff here, like canvas drop cloths like this one behind me. You know, I'll have to see. And some strapping material that I kept. In fact, it's in that bag that I just showed you. And the other thing that was in there was my knives, which I'm not going to review these. I already have a review on these. This is my Mora. This is my SCH 52. Love them both. Oh, man. Love them both. And I keep this, this is a ceramic sharpening stone here for really getting that fine edge. You know, if it's pretty sharp already, that's all you need. And, of course, this comes with, inside of here is a diamond sharpening stone. And it's got fire steel here and a striker. So, all right. So that's it for those things. Let's see how far we've gone. Let's take a quick look at that large bag. I think we can do it. This hasn't gone very long. Boy, the bag itself is a little heavy. It's over 4.5 pounds. Let me back this up for you a little bit. But it's huge. I mean, this thing is huge. And, you know, I've gone through it. Right now, I did go ahead and just stuff 2 blankets in it, just so it would keep its shape. But, man, has this thing got some room. And what happened is when I was looking, and I looked for a long time, and I'm on a low budget, the other one that was comparable that I liked too, and it has really good reviews, was the Teton 4000. Seemed like a good pack. Like I said, most reviews are very good. It was hard to find a lot of reviews, and there were only 2 YouTube videos on it on the internet that I saw. One was just a guy unboxing it, and the other one was a guy showing it like what I'm doing to you right now. But he told me he thought it seemed pretty solid, and I said good because I'd already ordered one. Now let's start here at the bottom. Let's see what I can do about this. Do something here to make that better. we'd be able to get a better angle on some stuff. Yeah, that might be better. Okay, now, one of the reasons I went with this instead of the Teton, it was I narrowed it down to those two. It was a toss-up. But this one had 10 liters more. That's a lot. That's 2.5 gallons. That's a lot of space. And now, and this thing's got, I can strap my bag, my sleeping system down here. It's got the straps all in. The clips, I've checked them out. They all seem to work very well. All the zippers seem to work very well, except actually, this one was a little bit stiff. And you got your attachments here for where I can hang things, which is good. And all down this whole thing. You see, you got 2, 4, 6, 7 more. And I'm not sure about putting them on there if it's anything heavy up here, because you'd be putting a strain on the zipper. But, I think you might be okay with this. I wouldn't put anything heavy on those. But on this one, you probably could. It's a much bigger zipper. But now, one of the complaints about that Teton that I've seen is that they say that this sleeping bag pouch is too small. Well, in this bag, it is huge. You see this? Because it goes all the way over to the sides here, and all the way over to the side here. And man, there's an awesome amount of room in here. And this is with the blanket stuff down in here. I can push all that up and have even more room. Man, this is, wow, that's very big in there. And then, of course, this section here, I can unzip this, and like I said, see, I can push this up even more. Some blankets I shoved in it. But I can unzip this, and it's all one big compartment. But as I said, I like having things that are compartmentalized. And, all the zippers have these flaps over them to help keep the water out. One thing about these, and it's like this on several other bags. It's got the dual zippers, which you can't make it waterproof then, because even if you get them right together, there's a big gap there. This does cover it, but maybe they should have considered just one zipper. And actually, these didn't work too bad, but all the other zippers on this bag, they work really smoothly. So now here you have a nice size compartment. Yeah, you can stuff this 3 inches thick if you want. Yeah. Oh, and you got all kinds of cinch straps everywhere. The bag's pretty good for that. Once you get it all packed up and you can cinch everything down, make sure you got good balance on everything. It's got a lot of nice stuff. And like I say, plenty of capabilities for putting things outside. Now, on the bottom on both sides here, you have some nice water bottles, or water bottle carriers. So you got those. Now, this is one of them ones where, let me get the zipper back up. You can adjust the frame heights to your torso, and that's here on the back. The straps, everything seems pretty solid. The waist belt, unfortunately, doesn't have pockets, but I ordered a bag before this came in that I thought would go around here. I think it's going to be a little small, but I have another one that's put away because this has other things in it. I may see if it'll fit. If not, I have seen some I can order that'll fit on here that will have a nice pouch. Maybe like to have one maybe on both sides of my hip, for things that I may need very quickly, or for snacking things, eating on the run. But overall, it seems like a good pack. Yeah, up here's where you flip this Velcro from back here, and then you can move this up or down to adjust for the torso. And frame's not real hard, but it's there to give you support. Now, in the lid. Well, before we get to the lid, now up from these pockets, you have these 2 large pockets. Now the Teton, it was a little different. What it had was a large pocket on one side and 2 smaller pockets on the other side. It's actually, the pockets look nice, and then it would have given even more organization for me. But when I was first looking at pictures of them, they looked a little small. Although I think they're bigger than what I thought at first. after seeing some other videos. But, and this one was $2 more than that other bag. But for the 10 extra liters, $2 is nothing. All right, so now, and like I said, and here's more straps up here. This is on the top, on the lid. You know, these are expandables. They go pretty long. When I was younger, generally, this is where my sleeping bag went, was up here. And at one point, I had a external frame pack, which was nice. Then I think I used to hang it from the bottom. But, okay, let's get this thing opened up. You know, you can unsnap it. Whoops, I'm on the wrong side. But, you know, once you snap it up, this thing can be cinched down real tight. Or if you need to overstack it, then you don't need to cinch it down as tightly. So, it's over here. Yeah, and like I say, all these snaps and buckles seem to be pretty good. Now, inside the lid here is a zipper compartment. And this thing goes the whole length of it. It's pretty nice. Probably be where I'll have a whole lot of things that I need to get to quickly. Fire starting things. There's also on the back of it here, there's another big pouch, another zippered pouch here. Like I said, and all these zippers have covers over them. The bag's water resistant, and a nice thing about this bag, it comes with its own rain fly, and it fits perfectly. I've already put it on there. It's down in here. You just open this thing. It's in here. And oh, and not to mention, another nice thing about it. See, it's in here where this tag is. But when you go to, whoops, this is zipper. I thought it had Velcro. Now there's plenty of room in here too. I mean, here's the rain fly. You know, it goes into this little ball. And in here, I got enough room to put 6 of these balls. So I will have other stuff stored in here too. But so I like that too. That's another compartment that I can use, you know, to keep that way if you need something, you don't have to dig way down into your bag, you know. Like my cook kit, it's all black too. It may still hang on the outside. First aid, it'll probably go inside because I think this bag's going to have the room for everything. And that's another thing. Once you get inside of this, I mean, this thing is humongous. It's big. And, you know, and you got the double drawstrings. You got the one here, and you got one down here for when you're closing it up. And like I said, you can always, if you want to overstuff it, you can stuff it on up here. Or after you've stuffed it, like my raincoat, after this is done, and I cinch it all up, it may lay across the top, and then I can run this over it and cinch it down, and still nothing inside is going to get wet. My rain gear will be very easy accessible. So, and probably in this other pouch up here, I may have things like, most likely something like toilet paper, you know, things that you might need to get to quickly and often. That's why, like I said, probably fire kit in here, maybe even out here. We'll figure all that out. I mean, I'm still running a lot through my head as to how this bag is so different from my other bag that I've gotten so used to, you know, and gotten it the way I wanted it. But I was very concerned with all the weight that bag is carrying, because it's carrying a lot of weight. I was very concerned that the shoulder straps could go. But anyway, this is the Amazon Basics. You know, it's the one that they recommend. Man, it's a nice bag. I've checked. The stitching seems to be very good. It's, I have no complaints at all, you know, other than I'm not ready to go use it yet. Like I said, I just took the other bag and she took out a whole bunch of stuff because I want to lighten it just to go for a shorter trip, but I'm so spoiled. I don't want to be caught without some of the things. So, because I want to take the extra water with me. You know, there's a few things I'm going to have to do to lighten it up yet. But anyway, this is the bag from Amazon. I don't think I missed anything on it, but I tell you what, if you're looking for a bag, you know, I think it was like $74, you know, with free shipping. Oh, and then you got other places here to hang. You got places here to hang stuff. I love all that. You know, I'm going to have to go get me some more carabiners. I have a bunch on my other pack. But I'm going to keep most of them on there so I can switch back and forth. You know, if I'm ready to just go on a little camping trip, maybe I'll take the small bag. But I hope to get this one set up to where I just take this. Hey, you never know. The SHTF may happen while you're on a camping trip. You better be prepared. Yeah, don't leave home without it. All right, I hope that was good. I'll catch you on the rebound on another day, but do get prepared. And one of those ways for you to get prepared is read the Bible. The Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. And it's going to give you a lot of advice on what to do in these end times, and even about bugging out. And like I said, I will get, it's something. It took a long time to do the first time. It's going to take a long time again, but I will redo a video showing all kinds of things that the scripture says about bugging out, so that you'll be even better prepared. By the way, not bad, huh? You know, I actually took this and the matching pants and wore them out one day, and nobody thought it was peculiar. You know, did have a couple little conversation pieces about it, but it was all good. And with all this paint on here, heck, now it's water resistant. You know, I don't know if it was before, but now it is. But like I said, a lot of these paints, I really thinned them down just to get the color, but not the thickness. You know, I didn't want it all stiff, and it's been washed too. It's been through the wash machine. Really good. So that's something you might want to consider sometimes. I don't know if you saw that other video. I've painted screen, you know, to make it camouflage. I do have a large mosquito net that isn't here right now. That I did the same thing with that, and that's really good because, you know, it's see-through, but when you have two layers, it's harder to see through it. And if you're inside of it, you can see out of it real good. And if you're not moving, as you may have seen in that other video, when I put that mosquito net on and the hat, if you were just sitting there in the woods like that, man, they wouldn't think you were a human being over there. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Hope God bless you. Like I said, read your Bible, pray, repent, and get out there and enjoy life.